Hi, everyone. This is Mrs. Dickinson, the media specialist here at Abbott's Hill, and I am excited to share with you one of our fabulous online resources called MackinVia. The way you access MackinVia is by going to ClassLink, and if you don't know how to go to ClassLink, just search FCS ClassLink and click on the Launchpad. From there, you'll enter your student's username and password and then sign in. Once you've signed into ClassLink, you'll see all these available sites to go to, and if you select eLibrary and then the rainbow-colored pinwheel, that's how you will get to MackinVia. MackinVia is basically a portal that allows you to access many online sites which are student-safe and wonderful for our kids to use. There are several ways to find things within MackinVia. You can use the left side arrows. You can search for a specific resource, or you can look at the folders that I have created to help you because there are many things on MackinVia that you wouldn't even know to search for if you didn't first explore the folders. So I'm going to show you some of my favorite sites within MackinVia, and then I really encourage you to click on each one of these folders and explore what's inside. They are listed alphabetically. So we're going to start down here at the research site. Students should not be using Google to do any research or Wikipedia. Those are not student-safe sites, and a lot of times it will take them to sites that are not only dangerous but also can be inaccurate. So when they click on research within MackinVia, it takes them to student-safe search engines and databases. One of my favorite is Britannica Elementary. That's an online encyclopedia. The kids also really love PebbleGo, TrueFlix, and World Book Kids. To access any of them, you just click Open Now. So I'm going to click Open Now just to show you as an example what's available on World Book Kids. So you can see it's lots more than just a regular encyclopedia. It gives you opportunities to do activities, watch different videos, science projects. It even has a built-in dictionary. But whatever you want to search, you can just type it in the search bar. So I'm going to say, let's say magnets, or magnet, because that's one of the standards that our students study in a couple of different grade levels. And then when I click on magnet, I have an article that pops up. If I select the speaker, it will read aloud.
A magnet is an object that has an invisible force.
And I'm going to stop there. If I click on pictures, videos, and more, sometimes there's a video or it'll show you an illustration related to the article. But if I click up here on tools, a really nice feature is translation. So if your first language is not English or your child's first language is not English and you're interested in helping them get the content and not necessarily practice English, you can translate. And look how many languages it will translate into. So I'm just going to go up here and select Spanish and then go. And you will see the whole article has instantly been translated.
Un imán es un objeto.
And it will even read aloud in Spanish. So that's pretty awesome and powerful. Britannica Elementary also does that. So all of these different sites, as I said, are useful for your child to do research, not only on things that they're studying in class, but anything that they're interested in. So I'm going to go back to groups because I also want to show you down here, there are typing lessons in practice. As you know, much of what our students are doing and will be doing in the future is involving using a device and typing. And it is critically important that kids learn how to type correctly so that they're not focusing on the act of typing, but are focusing on getting their thoughts out. So I really encourage our students to do this at home. A lot of teachers are doing it in class time. If you select Typing Club or typing.com, it's a really fun way for our students to practice typing. So they would just remember which lesson they're on, and it walks them through how to actually type correctly. Again, I'm going back to groups. There are all kinds of animated sites for learning. So Study Jams is a great one to explore. So is e-learning for kids. And if your children participate in Battle of the Books, I have some of those titles available electronically. There are project ideas. There are all kinds of electronic books as well. They're also available here in this tab. There are sites that recommend books for kids to read. And then the online Storytime site is filled with online read aloud books. So Sora eBooks is one that's provided to us from the county. And when you click on that, you can search for all kinds of books to read. As you scroll down, you can explore, you can look at your, oh, I didn't build a shelf to show you, but you can look at all the different collections of books that are available. Those are just audio books. These are all ebooks, and you see how they are divided up. So Sora is very, very powerful. Storyline Online reads books to kids aloud and shows the book. Storytime from Space is actually astronauts reading to kids. Tumble Books is filled with books, and Unite for Literacy is another great site for kids that are learning English or want to learn another language, because you can look for books in different languages. Let me go to narration. So all these different languages, it will read very simple books aloud to you in those other languages. So that's the online Storytime. And as you can see, there are many, many other groupings within MackinVia that really are worthwhile exploring. Words in Their Meeting has dictionaries and thesauruses. Want to learn even more, that your child should never be bored. If there's a day off school and they don't know what to do, have them come here and start exploring all different other things they can learn. Virtual field trips is lots of fun, so they can go online and visit zoos or art museums, aquariums, all over the world through webcams. So I'm hoping that I'm getting you very interested and excited in the power of MackinVia. If you ever have any questions about how to use the site, please feel free to email me. My email address is Dickinson, Dickinson, @fultonschools.org. You can always find that email address on our school's website. And have fun exploring. Bye-bye.